Well, good morning from chilly Vancouver, Washington. It's 6:24 a.m. in the morning, and it is cold here. But God is good, and He has a way of blessing you when things are cold, when things are warm, when things are good, and when things are bad. I know that I've been blessed this past week, even in times of sorrow and grief. I told you yesterday that my stepfather, Roy Stewart, passed away, but God has worked through these difficult situations to bring blessings into my life and the lives of others. And I want to tell you about how God blessed me through one of the neighbors of Roy. And God blessed Roy with some great neighbors who would check in on him and make sure that he was doing okay and had the things that he needed. But I want to tell you about one neighbor in particular who was not just a blessing to Roy, but a blessing to me and many others. But first, I want to bless you. I want to pronounce over you and pray for you the blessing of Numbers 6:24. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause His face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace. That's my sincere desire and my earnest prayer for you, that God would bring His grace and His peace into your life today, and that you would experience Him in a way that truly blesses you. And I pray that you'll be a blessing to others, that you'll be that neighbor that someone needs in a time of need, and in a time when they're suffering through some kind of problem like Roy was. Roy had this neighbor, Debbie, who would check in on him every day. She came over to his house, got his mail, would read it to him, check his cupboards and his refrigerator, and go shopping for him if he needed anything, and just make sure that he had what he needed every day and that he was doing okay, and then take him to the doctor visits and appointments that he had, and be his taxi for him as well. And it was such a blessing to see that in that community, in that neighborhood, people watching out for my stepfather, but especially Debbie. During those times, Roy would share his faith with whoever was visiting him or checking in on him. And Debbie, she's a believer, but she'd never been baptized. And so Roy, every chance he had, he would talk to her about getting baptized. And eventually she thought, well, maybe I need to look into this. And so just like 2 weeks before Roy passed away, Debbie talked to me and said that she wanted to have a Bible study on baptism and learn what the New Testament says about baptism. So we did. And then just this last Saturday, the day before Roy passed away, Debbie was baptized into Christ. And she told me at the baptism that Roy had been just out of it for about 5 days, not eating, not drinking, eyes shut, but still breathing. And she told me, I think Roy's holding on until I get baptized. And I think she may be right. I think maybe Roy wanted this to happen so much that he wanted to be there. He wasn't able to be there, but we videotaped it, and I shared it with him that day. And the next day at 7:20 in the morning, he passed away. But God has a way of turning these difficult times into moments of joy. He has a way of trading our sorrows in for gladness and causing all things to work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. So I want to encourage you to look for that neighbor who maybe is in need of help, or maybe just needs a friend, is lonely and needs someone to talk to. And not just people who live next door to you, but people that God brings into your life who need to hear the gospel, or need to be encouraged, or need help in some way. Be a blessing to them, and you will be blessed. Have a blessed day.